Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. This is Lifefood.tv YouTube channel here, and I may post this on the cancer diets as well. This is a Lifefood recipe, 100% Lifefood recipe with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients, and that's it. A quick and easy detox recipe here. This is a quick and easy Lifefood recipe, a quick and easy cancer diet recipe, also good for fibrosis of the liver, cirrhosis of the liver, and fatty liver disease. All diseases of the body, including heart disease, everything. Lifefood is the highest food of the raw food diet. This is Lifefood is only food that contains a life force, a living auric field, an energy field emanating off the food. Not all raw foods are Lifefoods. These are all Lifefoods here, and we're not going to be using any of these condiment ingredients over here, such as Bragg's or any kind of oil, olive oil, even castor oil, any kinds of nuts, hemp hearts we're not using. We're not using Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts, pine nuts, any of those nuts. No pumpkin seeds. See, with the things with seeds and stuff is ultimately they're not as much of a Lifefood until they're sprouted. Once you have sprouted sunflower seeds sprouted, that's considered a Lifefood. Even though these still have some Lifefood, it's about how much Lifefood, how much life force, how much life-giving energy is emanating off of it. That really comes in when you sprout food, and these Lifefoods here. So just to give you an idea, carrots and beets are not considered Lifefoods, even though they do have a life force. They're high on the glycemic index, and they can degenerate quickly as well. Alright, so these foods are Lifefoods, and this is good for anti-cancer especially, and I'll explain why. So we'll go through these ingredients. Only 7 ingredients, a quick little easy recipe here for a Lifefood recipe. Okay, so first we'll start with the avocado here. So the avocado, some things you might want to know about the avocado is avocado contains a great source of fat. Alright, and this kind of fat is healthy fat that creates the good cholesterol, the healthy cholesterol for the body, called HGL. It's high density. Alright, the bad cholesterol is LDL, that's low density. Alright, and not only is it a good fat, it also contains a great source of protein as well, a complete protein, and as well it also has a lot of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, as well as enzymes. And this also helps the liver to produce bile. And one of the amazing antioxidants that avocados contain is glutathione. And glutathione is known as the super antioxidant for the liver detoxification pathways, both 1 and 2 pathways. Alright, so it's one of the most powerful antioxidants for the liver. Alright, so we're going to put the avocado in there. So we got amazing fat in there, the good fat, creating the good cholesterol. It's going to lower the unhealthy cholesterol, the LDL, and it's also it's great for your heart and for your brain as well. Of course, all your organs too. So I just like to cut little lines like this in it, and then the other way as well, and then just take the spoon. And one more little hint here is you don't want any little browning or blacking in there. That is the degeneration, that is oxidation. Oxidation is the opposite of an antioxidant. That antioxidants are antioxidants, so they don't oxidize. So free radicals, or the opposite of antioxidants, are oxidation, and that is degeneration of the tissue. And when you eat it too, it produces free radicals in the body, which steal electrons from other stable molecules and start chain reactions of more more snatching electrons from stable molecules and further degenerating the body and causing aging. Okay, so also you notice that we have a good variety of color here. We got, if you look at the chakras and the rainbow, it goes red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Alright, so we're pretty close around that. We got red, orange, yellow, green, no blue, but we got purple, and indigo and violet is basically the purple. It's just a variety of the colors. So we're missing everything but blue, and blue is very hard to find in the vegetables. You know, and even in fruits, it's a much more limiting color that's not found in foods. But say blueberries is one source, for example. Now this here is the mushroom, and most mushrooms have a really high life force content, as can be seen and measured under Kirlian photography, which is basically done with a high voltage plate, and then above it is about a glass plate, and then you take a Polaroid camera, and that high voltage plate, say it was this and your food was laying up here on a glass plate, when you take the Polaroid camera, that voltage is reacting with the energy field of the food, and you can actually see how much life force different foods have. And through my study of it, you can see a big difference in organic versus non-organic food. One contains a huge life force, and the other ones, non-organic, typically don't. Right? So in any case, this is the chanterelle mushroom. It's in season where I live right now. You could go out into the woods and pick your own. They pretty much grow all around here around October, the month of October. And these mushrooms are really healing in so many ways. Then here we're also going to put in, well, we're going to grate these ones. We're also going to put in Roma tomato here. Tomatoes are also really good for the brain. They are also an anti-cancer food. You look that up and you'll see it everywhere you go. The tomatoes are a great anti-cancer food here. Just gonna change the knife here. Change the knife here for the tomato here. We're getting a little more serration here, and this is also going to give it a great little flavor as well. So what I like about this is it's just a quick and easy little detox snack here, and for cancer, this is a great little recipe here, and I'll tell you also why. Because we're also going to put in this purple cabbage here, and cabbage is among some of the family of foods that are really anti-cancerous, and I'll tell you why. Also, you look at cabbage. Cabbage is used to make Rejuvelac, and Rejuvelac is a probiotic, natural antibiotics, but because it's a fermented drink. So basically, you just chop it up like this, add it to a big glass jar of water, filtered water, and let it ferment for 3 or 4 days, and you basically have your Rejuvelac drink, your cabbage Rejuvelac. Now this cabbage also really helps with the digestive system in the intestines. It helps to digest food, and also lots of food and particles get stuck in the intestines as you eat, and some of them can take days or weeks to get all the particles out, and some of it, you know, stays in there and goes on the walls of the intestines, and that's where of course enemas and colonics come in handy, or eating fibrous foods including like psyllium husk and flax seeds. But so if any of these particles get stuck in the intestines, they will ferment and create friendly bacteria, the opposite of unfriendly bacteria such as candida and yeast and other kinds of unfriendly bacteria, which are going to cause an acidic body, which is then in turn also going to make your cancer spread and grow faster. So the idea is for cancer is an alkaline diet. You want an alkaline diet, and raw foods are alkaline. Pretty much all raw foods are alkaline, and an alkaline body keeps disease away, including cancer. cancer cannot live in an alkaline environment, and most people have an acidic body, especially in the intestinal system. So this is really good because it's going to help also let the intestines create natural antibiotics, allowing it to create antibodies that are going to help fight, keep disease away, and as well as crack the code to the cancer cells. Alright? And then, so here we go, we got two interesting ingredients here, and then finally we got the little dressing here with the lemon, highly alkalizing as well, lemons. And so here we got the raw natural turmeric. Now, I call it turmeric because tumors is known as, that's cancer, tumors are cancer, and this is anti-tumor, turmeric. These are anti-tumor, and I'll tell you why. We also have cumin here, we're not putting in because this is not raw, this is not a life food, this has been powdered and processed, even though it's still great. Turmeric and cumin. Both turmeric and cumin contain the active ingredient anti-cancer agent called curcumin. This contains curcumin in its natural raw state, and that is really going to help with the cancer as well. And if you don't have cancer, these are great anyways. Alright, these prevent cancer, and these are also very healing for the body. So I'm going to grate these into here. This is a nice orange color in there as well. And I'm going to grate it on the little small setting here like that. You can see that nice orange coming out. Almost looks like, sort of like between a yam, carrot, and squash color. And we'll get some of that, and this stuff is very, very tasty when you can get it fresh like this. And you just shop around and look. If you got some like higher end grocery stores, like organic grocery stores around, they may carry products like this or some exotic foods, and try them out. They are amazing. Alright, so we get that turmeric in there with the active curcumin. Then we're also going to put in ginger here. Now I have a complete book, over 120 pages, on all the things that ginger does and heals, and all the things, the research has gone into it. Ginger is an anti-inflammatory, it's an antibacterial, it's antimicrobe, it's anti-fungal, anti-parasitic, and because it's an anti-inflammatory, almost all disease in the body is inflammation and congestion. It all comes down to inflammation that is swelling and enlargement, and that is causing scar tissue and such. So ginger is a really great thing to have in your diet because that is going to get rid of that inflammation in the body, whether it's an inflamed liver, like such as hepatitis. Hepatitis means inflamed liver, which can also, a fatty liver is an enlarged liver as well, fatty liver disease, and fibrosis and cirrhosis. It helps with that as well. So look at this amazing color we got going in there right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful life food recipe here. And then finally, here it is, the little dressing here. And of course, feel free to make it, you know, just a raw food meal, but I specifically wanted to make it a life food recipe here and talk about the difference between the raw food and the life food. So you may want to use some oils and stuff like that. Now I don't really know because I'm still learning about the life food and what's life food and what's not. So I'll be soon making a Kirlian photography, and I will be studying to see what is a life food and what isn't, what has the high life force and what doesn't. And I will be so stay tuned on the Lifefood.tv channel here, and we will inform you there about what is and what isn't a life food. So we'll just strain this out here, pour this out. Just need a little strainer here, which we've got here. There we go. Alright. So we'll just strain this off. And the lemon, like I said, the lemon is highly alkalizing, It also contains over a dozen different kinds of antioxidants, including vitamin C, which is a high source of vitamin C, and it's, like I said, very alkaline. Even though it does contain acids, those acids become alkaline in the body as well. And of course it's very tasty as well. It's a great dressing. And sometimes I add some kombucha too as the dressing for these raw food dressings for these salads. The kombucha and lemon is a great choice for that. Alright, so there we go. We got our dressing on there. See if there's any seeds. If there's no seeds, we'll just dump that good little stuff in there. Alright, so there it is, folks. There is the amazing recipe right there. Beautiful spread, beautiful colors. We got all the requirements we need for a nice nutritious snack here. Right, like I said, good for all those kinds of diseases, all liver diseases, cancer. It's good for the heart, good for the brain, it's good for the intestines. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Another life food recipe, quick and easy life food snack right here. Very delicious, very colorful. Got all the colors of the rainbow except blue. And it's delicious, tasty, quick and easy to make. And try it yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. I am Jordan Blaikie. This is Lifefood.tv. We'll see you next time.